All right, let's go through the team cards for you. The President's 13. Phil Blake is at fullback from the South Sydney club. Steve O'Brien on one wing for Canterbury. On the other wing, Adam O'Neill from South Sydney. The two centres, Mal Meninga from Canberra, Graham Bradley from Penrith. The 5/8 is Greg Florimo from North Sydney. The halfback, Greg Alexander from the Penrith club. David Trewella from Eastern Suburbs is the lock. Mark Geyer from Penrith. One of the second rowers, Gavin Miller from Cronulla. The other one, the front row, David Gillespie from Canterbury. Mario Fennick, the captain of the side from South Sydney. Glenn Lazarus from Canberra make up the front row. The coach, of course, Don Ferner. For Great Britain, Phil Ford is at fullback. The wingers are Carl Gibson and Andy Currier. The centres are Lachlan and Wright.
Even though there's plenty of water there, they seem to be gripping all right.
Well, there was a game played here earlier, and the ground started to chop up. As you can see underfoot there, it's pretty sloshy. Here's Gavin Miller. He opens up with a good burst and makes 4 or 5. The defence of Great Britain comes in pretty quickly. Fennick there at dummy half. Ball goes out to Alexander, onto Florimo. And they find Bradley from the Penrith club. This is Trewella, and makes a clean break. Trewella too, can he link up? He looks like he can, yes he can. First try for the President's 13 goes to Steve O'Brien after some good lead-up work from the Eastern Suburbs player in Trewella. Inside take inside the 22 of Great Britain. Comes back to Trewella, onto Geyer. Some good defence then from Great Britain, wrapped up the President's side. Straight away, ball on a little chip kick. The chase is on, could be close, yes. Phil Blake has gone in off a chip kick, but it's no try. Number 14, that's him with the ball now, and the headband is Paul Hume, his brother David Hume, playing 5/8 in this Great Britain side. So again, the two brothers on. Remember, they made Test history in the second Test by both coming on at Lang Park. First time that had happened in a Great Britain Test side. This is Bradley. Alexander, a dummy half. The green and gold's nice and deep. Alexander, little short ball out for Trewella again. He's causing the Great Britain players with plenty of headaches, but this is Lazarus, and the big front rower goes in. So, all too easy at the moment. Some quick passing by the Australian players. And
that's behind him.
I wasn't going to mention that. I thought, well, that's happened. He's probably paid the price for that all weekend. Blake. It's it back for Miller. Miller playing with a broken nose, too, a legacy of that same match the other night. But he says it's okay. Florimo. Onto Geyer. Wrapped down by one of the newer players that we haven't seen, number 8, John Joyner for Great Britain.
Well, they're short on defence here.
They can get it out in Australia, but still going, and this is Lazarus. He gets it away to Alexander, is it? He's in again. Alexander has just snuck under the Great Britain defence after some good lead-up work from Lazarus again, so he's played well, the big fella out of Canberra, number 3.
Payton that tackle.
Lachlan. Well, the score at the moment, the President's 13-14 leading Great Britain 2. David Hume, he's belted down centre field now. Can they get a bit more aggressive and make some territory? This is Mike Gregory. At least he's going forward, almost to the 22. Comes back to Andy Gregory. He links up with Ward. Ward onto the 22 line now. Look for the kick. Gregory turns it back, though, looking for runners. This is Lachlan. They run across the field each time. They're easy picking. Hume, Paul Hume. Now, they're only about 12 metres out. Gregory, there's the kick. Plenty of chasers. Fumble ball, Mike Gregory. Try. Well, we said watch for the kick. Gregory thought it was the only way he's going to get over this defence, so he put it up in the air. Great Britain. Before, he's a pretty tough little customer, but he has elected to stay down. Referee has awarded the President's 13 a penalty out of that scrum. They keep moving off the mark continually. Ayres having a bit to say to the referee. That'll mean nothing. Alexander. And play will restart about 14 metres out. So the President's side with a good attacking chance again. This is Lazarus. Plays it back. Comes back to Miller. Miller looking for runners. It was Guy. He couldn't handle it though, and Powell's dived onto it. Let's play on, and there's Great Britain players down everywhere at the moment. Hume gives it to Powell. Oh, and some big defence. They take the ball, and this is a chance. Malmeninga in. That's simple. A jolting tackle. The ball goes loose. Meninga in. Alexander. Well, a big chance here now if they can get this ball out cleanly. Great Britain have come up with it though through Mike Gregory. The scrum screwed round. He dived on it. Yeah. Miller. And Miller again. Hume. Gregory. Now they get a chance. This is Ayres with a bit of chance and a pace. He starts to wind up. He gets it into the President's 13 side. He gets a good ball out for Lachlan. Lachlan starts to stride. He's looking for support. If he can link up, there's a long floating pass out wide. And the runners are still coming, so this is probably the best place of play we've seen. And a chance to Ford. And that's a try from Ford. Well, they took play from the President's 13th side of the ground, ran it across the field and linked up with some good chain passing in this wet condition. So, certainly done his job here this afternoon. David Gillespie from the Canterbury club. Florimo had a look then. And this is a chance if they can spin it quickly. And they're spinning it pretty quickly. They'll go in for number 2, I think, yes. Oh, the backyard so. The Great Britain side are in with a chance now. They fought back quickly and fought in for try number 2. It happened pretty quickly. There's some good lead-up work from... Alexander with a dummy, gets it out to Bradley, and Bradley's in. So Alexander just making a little sprint. Good onto Bradley. Bradley over. Alexander, enormous acceleration. And the President's side just content now to run it out, one out, as they know there's only a minute and a half to go. They've got it one at 24-16. Well, Jack, can you see anything that can indicate that Great Britain will come out firing in a better way on Saturday?
Well, I'll start with this. I think the best player for Australia has been Toiler. I think he's had a fine game, but I can't see anything different happening on Saturday against the Test. I still think they've certainly showed a little bit of enterprise here tonight. I thought their performance has been pretty good, Great Britain.
Well, final score now for you. Ken Arthursson's President's 13. Welcome back to Seaford Oval. Well, a great win to Ken Arthursson's President's 13 side against Great Britain, 24 points to 16, although the Great Britain side did come back pretty strongly in the second half and got within 2 points of making it a clean and hard-fought contest. But, of course, then the President's side's kicked away. Well,